me Kayla Alora. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Alright guys, are y'all ready? For today's video, it's gonna be a lot, okay? I'm gonna be doing my makeup for you guys. Bear with me because I'm not a makeup artist for one. I'm not an MUA, no ma'am. But I just want to practice eyeshadow. I don't know how to do eyeshadow. I don't know how they do it with the shading and the different colors. And when you put the concealer over the eye, I don't know how to do all of that. But we're going to try today.
Oh, Lord!
Like I said, I'm not a makeup artist. Please don't think this is a tutorial because it's not. Don't go off of me, okay? Alright, so if you guys want to continue watching this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified every time that I upload a video, and please comment down below any new video ideas you guys want me to try. I already moisturized my face. If you haven't watched my Get Ready With Me, I use this oil. This is the only oil that I use on my face when I wash my face. So yeah, are y'all ready to see my makeup bag? It's a hot mess. This is my makeup brushes and all my stuff, and then I have some more in here. Oh, look at it. Oh, look at it. So I have this palette. It's like you can tell that I barely used it. And then I have this contour. Palette. I'm gonna just get into it because I don't really follow the steps that the girlies be given, but it still eats every time. Yes, ma'am. And then I have one more palette. I think this one's pretty good. And I barely use any colors in here. So those are my eyeshadow palettes that I have. And I have concealer. We're going to try to do that thing where they be putting the concealer over the eye and then the eyeshadow. I don't know. I should have a reference picture up, right?
Duh.
Let me look on my computer really fast. And I don't think I'm going to use this today because I don't have the eyeshadow for all of these colors. It has like purple, blue, pink, green in there. Oh, the camera's right there. I don't have that eyeshadow for that, so I don't think I'm gonna use this today. But I do have these that I can still incorporate the diamond look. Girl, I don't know what I'm about to do, but it's about to be something. It's gonna be something. And I also have some more right here. But let me show you the look that I was looking at just a while ago. Because I'm like, this is so pretty. And it's light. Like, I think I can do it. Let's see. Let me show you. Look at her. Y'all think I can do that? Y'all envision that on me?
Girl, bye.
What is her YouTube channel name? Because it looks so cute. It's soft pink eyeshadow look for dark skin. Her YouTube channel is, I'll put it on the screen here, Oh Beauty. That's her YouTube channel. I'm gonna subscribe to her because, and she did it, I looked at it a little bit and it looks pretty self-explanatory. It doesn't look like I have to do too much, but this is so pretty. Like, okay, we're gonna try this. And I have this pink color right here in my palette that I could possibly use. This one, it looks darker on camera, but it's really, it's kind of light. It's pink. What am I doing? I'm gonna get started because it's gonna be a good story time for you guys. I'm just gonna moisturize my face a little bit. I'm getting a pimple right here, right in the middle of my forehead, and I don't like it. Like, it's kind of annoying. So she started out putting the light concealer on her eyes first. I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera, and then I'm gonna come back to you guys when they're done. So, and that might take a minute. So, yeah, I'll be back. Not too much. Not too much. I'm just playing. But no, seriously, not too much because I don't know how to really do my eyebrows. They look. This will do for now. All right. So now let's get into the eyeshadow now that my eyebrows are done. Okay, so she started off by putting concealer on her eyelids. I'm going to put some on my hand. But I'm going to use this brush right here to apply the concealer. I'm gonna be telling you guys some stories about my experience working at Rite Aid They're not long enough. Oh my gosh, Jesus. This might be a little bit too light, so I'm gonna add some brown to add it a little.
Yeah, please.
Look, we're gonna trust the process. You better stop laughing at me because it's not funny, okay? But why does hers look like that and mine look like this? I'm gonna tell you guys, back to my story time, I'm gonna tell you guys some stories that happened while working at Rite Aid. They're not long enough to make a full story time on it, so we're just gonna have little mini short story times. I started working at Rite Aid as a cashier, and then within 3 months of working there, I got promoted to become the shift supervisor. And with the shift supervisor role, I had the responsibility of opening the store and closing the store. And I got a lot of customer service while working at Rite Aid, but this was during, like, I want to say around fall, summer, fall, where these group of kids would start to come in. And I would tell you, these kids were around the age of, let's say, 8 to 13, around that size. Even lower, even a little bit smaller, because they had siblings. But this particular group would always come in and they would steal from the store. And they would always, sometimes they would steal on my shift. And they're kids. I can't really do anything. I'm not about to chase nobody, you know, until we're going to get to that. Just come in and they would steal from the store. They would literally have bags full of snacks and just take what they wanted. My supervisors and my managers would be so upset. They had to call the police. They had to run reports on these kids. And they were just known for, they would just be known for stealing. And every time we would call, the police would take so long to come. But I'm just like, there's nothing you can really do. They're just stealing snacks. They're really not hurting anybody. But still, kids do not steal from the store. Sometimes they would come in and then they would just scout the place just to see who's working. I feel like they used to come on my shift the most. I was probably the youngest supervisor working there at the time. And they knew, like, she's not gonna do anything, or she's cool. But no, I would literally be like, y'all not about to steal up in here. Y'all better stop stealing, because they're gonna keep calling the police on y'all and y'all gonna go to juvie. And they were just like, like, they would literally have their little brothers and sisters stealing with them, stealing for them and with them. I'm like, where are these kids' parents at? Like, why are they outside at like almost 8 o'clock by themselves? We were so low on staff. I was literally going back and forth from helping customers look for their product, also checking them out on the register. And I was like, this might be my breaking point. I was like, this might be my last time working there, because I'm not gonna keep stressing myself out. But people would literally still have an attitude. But I'm like, I know you see me. There's only one person up here. I know you see me going back and forth from helping a customer and trying to check them out at the same time. So what are you mad for? Regardless, you're gonna get what you need. Just calm down. I'm gonna use this color right here to blend it more, because right now I'm looking like
legend Ashy Larry.
This is why I don't do eyeshadow. What is this? Nah. I know you see me going back and forth from the register and helping the customers, and they would still get upset. So as I'm doing that, the same group of kids come in, and they come in like around, let's say they came in around like 6:30. The store closes around I want to say 9 o'clock. So they come in at 6, let's say 6:30. They don't take anything. They just scout the place and see who's there. And I was closing at this time, and I was out for a person who was short staffed and only had the one person working on the register and the floor. I did a pretty good job, I say so myself, because retail is not easy. Like, the kids, they come in and they're just scouting the place, and then they leave. I'm like, they're up to something. And they always would come in on my shift. Like, I feel like the most crazy things always happen on my shift. They leave around 6:30, and then they come back around, I want to say around 7:45, 8 o'clock, around that time. Like, bro, I literally cannot go on the floor and monitor them, because if I was on the floor and if there was another person working there, I would be the one helping on the floor, looking or scouting the place or whatever. But I couldn't do that because I was on the register and I see them. It's about 4 or 5 kids, and I'm just like, bro, oh my gosh, I just want to go home. I already had a long day. I'm the only one here, and I'm not getting paid more for this. Like, nah. As I am checking out the person at the register, I hear them in the background and they're just laughing and playing. And I'm like, and they're taking long. They always go to the chips aisle or the drinks aisle. I hear them in aisle 6 while I'm checking out the register. And then all I hear is a loud boom. I hear a loud boom drop on the floor. And I'm just like, I hear that literally while I'm checking out a customer. And I hear that. And then all I hear is, oh, why you do that? Why you do that? And I'm like, bro, what did they just do? What did they just do? First of all, this is my shift. I'm the only one there. Keep in mind, I'm the only one there. And I hear them, I'm just like, bro. And then they run out the store. They don't even stay. So they took whatever they took. I guess that was a distraction, because like they took whatever they took and then they ran out the store. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna continue checking out the customers. I'm not going to stress it. And I would say there was about 3 people in line, and the 3 people in line didn't really say anything. They didn't really check to see what was wrong in that aisle either. And I kind of forget about that aisle in itself, and then I'm still checking out the customers, and then one guy, he comes up to the register and he's like, oh, you know that there's milk spilled in aisle 6. And I'm like, milk spilled? Why is there a what milk? Okay, like, what? When I tell you, when I walked over to aisle 6, these kids literally dropped a whole gallon of milk in that aisle. So I literally walked over to the aisle. I looked at it and I'm like, I'm not doing that right now.
Nope.
I was like, I'm not doing this right now. I need to check out the customers. And then the lady, she was like, it was them kids, huh? I'm like, yeah, probably. And I remembered, I was like, it was them. Literally, I'm the only one there. I'm literally the only one. I felt so sick that day. I was like, bro, I'm like, I need to clean up this milk. I need to clean up this milk. When the store was dead, I went to the back of the break room and got the mop and filled it up with water and bring it back to aisle 6. That mop was so disgusting. I hated it. I was like, this might be my last day. This might be my last day. No, when you ruin stuff on my shift and you have to make me clean up a whole gallon of milk because you want to be dumb and steal, no, it's war. Yeah, like, bro, like, so I'm literally mopping the floor and trying to go back and forth between the customers, and I was like, and the lady, she came up to the register. I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'll be right with you, while I'm trying to soak up the milk, and the milk is literally still, it's like endless milk. I'm just like, bro, this cannot be happening. I'm about to shut the store down.
Shut it down.
This is about to be done. I'm shutting the store down. Ain't nothing about to happen, bro. So I finally got to the point where I cleaned up all the milk, and I literally left the milk and inside of the mop bucket because I'm like, I cannot dispose of this milk right now. It's just gonna have to stay there. I pushed it off to the side so nobody would draw attention to it, but I'm just like, bro, this is not it. This is not it. I think I'm gonna start adding the pink in here because it doesn't look too bad, right? Yikes. And so I tell my co-workers the next day, and my supervisor, and my manager, and they were just like, really? Oh my gosh, them kids, da, 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 da. But I'm like, no, you don't understand what I went through that night. When they spilled that milk and I had to clean up that milk, bro, I was so done. Like, I did not even want to come into work the next day. And then they just told me, if that happens, I need to call the police and write a report. And I'm just like, at this point, yeah, they need some discipline. They need a good butt whooping because ain't nobody, like, what are you doing? So yeah, that was the time I had to clean up milk because of some kids. So then I'm just gonna try to finish up this eyeshadow. It's not looking that bad. I'm gonna add the pink in the crevices right here, what she did, and then we're gonna try to do the rest of our face. Alright guys, so this is the eyeshadow. It's not too bad. I feel like if I do the rest of my face and then I add some lashes, it's gonna look a little bit better. But not too bad for my first time actually doing a bold color and actually trying to blend two different colors instead of just doing one color. But let's go ahead. I'm gonna take my nose ring out so I can put foundation on my face. Now I'm just going to do the rest of my face how I normally do my makeup. I'm going to be using this foundation. It's actually not a foundation, it's a super serum skin tint. So it's this, and I am using this in the shade SPF 40. And it's literally my skin tone, and I really love this tint. I'm not really and I got this from, I want to say Sephora, and she was helping me find my color. I'm not really a makeup user like that, and I don't really use foundation, so she just recommended this tint, and I really love it, and it goes a long way. And then I'm just gonna start off with my LA Girl Pro concealer and just conceal all of these hyperpigmentation. I literally used to. I use this shade Toast, and then I also use this shade Toffee. I use Toffee for my eyebrows when I conceal my eyebrows, and I also use it for my under eye, and then I just put this over it. Okay, back to the stories. So this time, this same group of kids come in, and I want to say this was after the milk. It had to have been after the milk situation. They always come in on when I'm closing mostly, and all the peculiar stuff always happens when I close. A thumbnail. So this particular time, they do the same thing. They always come in earlier and see who's working and see who's closing. And they decided to disrupt my piece. Like, I was probably having a good day too. We were having a lot of theft at this store, specifically with the electronics. We used to sell, I don't know if they still sell them, but we used to sell the phones, the prepaid phones. And they used to be out in the open to where people could look at them and take them and hold them themselves, while if they wanted to walk around the store with them, they could. They had them on the floor for a while, and then I want to say the kids came in and stole them at one point as well, but not on my shift. I guess they did it prior. And so they put them behind the register where I work. They were right above me, and there was a space that was open right almost close to the door where there were shopping carts there where people can take shopping carts. And so they came in like a little bit later, like they normally do, and they're literally trying to stall. Look at me. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix it. They're literally trying to stall though. Like, they're talking to me. I'm just like, y'all need to stop stealing in the store, because they gonna call the police every single time on you. Like, even though I wasn't really happy about the milk situation, I still didn't like how they were treating them as if they were adults. Like, my supervisors, they were like, oh, they deserve it, they need to go to juvie. I don't understand, where are their parents? Yeah, where are their parents? But they need to get locked up. And I'm just like, yes, I understand, but they're also kids. Like, I feel like they need a better outlet. I'm literally talking to the kids. I'm like, they're gonna keep calling the police on y'all every single time, so y'all need to chill out and just stop. And they were just like, oh, we don't do anything, we don't do anything. I'm just like looking at them like, yeah, I don't do anything. I'm literally thinking back to the milk situation. I'm like, y'all don't do anything? Like, okay, y'all need to chill out. So literally, I'm pretty sure they planned this out, because they had the girls kept talking to me, and then I see these two boys itch their way on the side of me. I see them in my side view, and I see them by the shopping carts. I'm like, oh, they're about to get the carts. No, these little boys literally hopped on the carts to steal the phones, and I'm trying to stop them, and all the phones is, I'm literally tussling with the boys and trying to stop them from taking the phones while they're on the shopping carts. I'm like making sure they're okay as well. Like, it happens so fast though, but I'm just like, bro, what are y'all doing? So all the phones is falling behind me. They got some, they didn't take all of them. I'm like, all the phones is falling. Like, y'all are really invested in this. Like, this is like they pushed through me and they stole the phones. So then the next day I had to tell, actually I called the police, but literally the next day, I don't know what, I guess the police already had cases on them and they were trying to catch these kids. So then the next day I wrote the report or whatever, and I tell my supervisors, and you know, because I had to report to them. And we're running the store normally like usual, and the kids come in the store again. They do their normal thing, they try to steal, but they see that one of the higher ups, my manager, was there, so they didn't steal. But then they literally walk out the store and all we see is this. We see two undercover police officers running after the kids, and we're just like, what just happened? All right guys, so this is the finished look. I just added some lashes and put some gloss on, and then I also added my hoop nose ring. So yeah, this is the finished look. I think I really like it. But yeah, so the end of the story. So yes, the police chased after them and they were gone. They came in through the store periodically, but not as often as they used to, and sometimes they would steal, but not as much as they did. So yeah, that's what happened. Comment down below if you guys want me to tell you more of my story times from Rite Aid, because I have plenty, and it's not just with the customers, it's with the management too. So let me know if you guys want to hear some more story times about that. But this is my finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below any new video ideas you would like me to do, and how do you think I did on my first time doing eyeshadow. Turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified every time that I upload a new video, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.